Recording. Okay. So NVIDIA, we got assigned 300 shares at 190. Currently it's at 168. Against that, we sold the 160 call, which is losing money because this guy went way up. But we have 3 days here, so it's time to roll this and collect 92 cents. Then we have Roku. 135 call calendar. Okay. Our delta is positive. Let's look at a chart of Roku. I don't believe we have ever looked at a chart of Roku. Oh, wow. From 37 to 142. I cannot think of any fundamental reason why Roku has gone from 31 to 142. Unless now they are selling those Roku boxes with gold in them. But here, look, we have a red bar high, and then it went down from a high of 107 down to 87. This is a red bar high coming down. Today is a red bar high. So something is about to happen to Roku. I do not know what, but we don't really have to worry too much. Alibaba, our delta is negative. We have the 170 put and the 170 call. So we only have 3 days left, so it is time to roll. Actually, this was the account that I was supposed to sort of just empty out, and we were only supposed to do calendars in this. But we'll wait for Tony to come and start yelling at me. If he isn't here already. No, he's not. Then we have a double fly. It's going up, coming down, going up, coming down. Today, the delta is negative. It is coming down. And yet, because the Vega is probably up. Yep, the VIX is up a little bit. But we still have 30 days. A lot can happen in 30 days. Here we have a calendar at 1. Oh, now it has turned into a diagonal. We have 3 days left here as well. So let us roll. 70 cents to go from 1 week to the next in IWM. How times have changed. Here we have a strangle where we thought it was going to go up or down big time. Obviously, it's going to stay right between the two until this expires. The minute this expires, it's going to go one way or the other. So we'll leave it be. In the meantime, we have SPX. We have a bearish butterfly in SPX. We put it literally last week or the week before. 8.6, yeah, it was 2 weeks ago. 2875, our delta is slightly negative. It is going down. We are making some money. And then we have Baidu, where we only have 1 put, short put, and 2 long puts. Because we thought it was going to go down and we wanted our delta to be negative. We spent we bought this for $6.30, and now it is at 61 cents. So let's move this up a little bit. Well, let's look at a chart of Baidu. Red bar high in this zone. So this could come down again, in which case our negative delta is good enough for us. Alibaba. Okay, so let us look at the other account. Oh, somebody else is here. Jackson Hole. Okay. Okay, so again, yeah, Baidu, I believe, was supposed to come out with earnings on 8/19. That's yesterday. So it did come out with earnings, and maybe that is why it is going up. But this is going to turn around very soon. Either which way, we are 3 days from expiration, so we roll. 96 cents. We have NVIDIA, negative delta. Today it is going down. We have made some cash today. And we still have 3 days to go. 165 call and the 165 put. Because we have 3 days left to go, we'll roll. Wow, $1.44. $1.79 to $1.17. Okay. $1.55. Then we have UNH, 260 call, 250 call, 240 put, against which we are selling the 250 call and the 240 put. So, and these are 3 days from expiration. This 278 is down to 17 cents. So we might as well as roll this for a credit of 81 cents. Let's just say 80. And the 240 put, it's almost at the money, so this will be expensive. $1.39 just for 7 days. XPI. This was a wonderful trade. We spent a total of $315 on this. We are already up to 218 bucks. So we are literally doing very well here, and we still have a long ways to go. We are at 85 put. Current price is at 82.30. I don't believe we have ever looked at a chart of XBI. Red bar high coming down. So maybe it'll come all the way to 80 before turning around and going the other way. So that's fine. We could add the 80 put, but we'll see. Here's the rut, which is a mishmash of Lord knows what else. It was a calendar, then we added some call spreads, which strangely enough is not making any money for us. But we'll leave it there. It has brought our delta down quite a bit. But all our calendars are 3 days from expiration, so it's time to roll. $665, credit for $665. Not bad, 7 days. 1530 put, $425. and the 1540 call. And then we have Apple. We have 300 call, 20 of them, against which we are selling the 215 call and the 200 call. Obviously, because we have the 200 call, it went up and screwed us up. That's what Apple does, at least to me. But this is 3 days from expiration, so we might as well as just roll this. Oh, wow. Filled too quickly. Not good. We'll leave this here for a while. So before we do anything else, any questions?
Messenger video.
Oh, I was just saying the screen looks blurred. Yeah, I think it's something to do with toss. It only happens when you have toss on. Somehow it doesn't seem to be happening when you have stuff. Hopefully you managed to log back in and everything is fine now. All right, so any questions? Now in this other account, we had decided to do only calendars because Tony wanted to have a in-depth and the rest of you were agreed. So even though we are at a loss in many of these things, let's just bail out. We have, well, this is a calendar. Okay, so this is cool. We'll leave this here. This is Alibaba. It's a double calendar. Two, two, then one, one, and two. So that's -2 and -2, +2 and +2. Okay. This is here for 30 days. Should we just bail out of this? Yeah, that's what we just decided. So let's just do it. And because today the VIX is not up by too much, or even if it is, no big deal. We'll put on a calendar in SPX. And the rut. Oh, Mark is saying his screen is blurry also. That is very interesting. I know my screen is not blurry, especially considering that my eyes have gotten significantly weak lately. Because if this was blurry, I would know it first. But I don't know, maybe it is something to do. We are going to have some nasty thunderstorms over here. The other thing could be if any of you are going over a wireless connection. That happens to me a lot. But let me at least get out of stuff. Then I'll see if I can increase the fonts or some such. 159 call. Let's just bail out of this IWM as well. I think we may have bailed out of the wrong IWM. Yep, we did. Fine. Here's a butterfly. We have made $20. Okay, well, we'll wait for all these things to fill out. So, calendars. Do any of you have any favorite underlying that you would prefer to trade? Or is anything just fine? What is David? David is saying that he is sitting at a local Starbucks on their Wi-Fi with his MacBook Pro. And what he's seeing is clear. Any earnings coming? Well, yeah, earnings. I'm sure August is filled with earnings. I think Baidu's earnings were today. 8-9 yesterday after market hours. MDT is coming out with earnings. No, they also came out 8:20. Holy smoke! At 5:45 a.m. Why do they want to do something this early in the morning? I think we might be a little bit late regarding, well, no, August is more or less an earnings month. There is something called Uxin, but that's a $2.57 stock. So there's no point in. UNH came out with earnings already. Oh, dividends, came out with dividends. But yeah, we can do earnings as well, but then you have to wait, right? So, which is why one of the things that I like to do essentially is trade very high volume stocks or ETF for them. For example, spiders, right? You go to spiders or IWM, you have, oh, like IWM cannot have a volume, yeah, 8 million is just about right. Or SPY, that's 28 million shares. I'm sure stuff like Amazon and Google, yeah, Amazon is 1.2. Then Facebook might be a lot, 7.2. Tesla is 2.9. CMG actually is now, yeah, 134,000, which is very weird. CMG is going up on low volume. That is not a good sign. Then, stuff like Tesla. I think Tesla is a pretty high volume, 2.9 million shares. We looked at Google, Amazon, Netflix. Did we look at Netflix? 5 million, okay. As you can see, today everything is down, right? Netflix is down all the way over here. So it's at 299. Do you think that the number 300 is going to act as a form of support and or resistance? 304. But this is how I trade. We know this is going down. Current price is at 299, which is essentially 300, right? So let's just go to Netflix. Let's just go. Netflix is not coming out with earnings anytime soon. Even though generally I would prefer to trade calendars on up days, because that's when volume has gone down a bit, the IV has gone down a bit. But what the hell, we are learning. Let's have some fun. So let's go 24 days out, and in Netflix, 299, so 300. So since 300 is above 299.4, so I mean, personally, as you know, I prefer to trade only put calendars. But what the hell? Let's just say if it is above or at the money, well, this is more or less at the money. So let's just stick to puts. Let me be happy a little bit. So I'm selling the 13th September, which is 24 days out. And what should we buy? We'll buy 15th November, which is 87 days out. And that will cost us $11.87, which is $2,200, right? So if we do this, it should cost us something close to I was going to say $5,000. So 4760. Okay. And hopefully we'll get filled. So currently our trade in Netflix looks like this. I don't know what all these red bars are. They seem to be doing things to this, but that's fine. So our break-even points are now where? Plus 10, no, I don't want plus 10, minus 10. This is plus 10%, minus 10. Oh, hold on. This is dollar, go to percentage, minus 10. And 299.96 is the actual, oh, this also shows up as plus 10. Why is that? Okay, that's much better. 270 and 330. So essentially 30 points on either side of the current price is the break even, right? So we are going to not wait until price goes all the way to plus 30 or minus 30. We are going to wait until it goes up by 15 points or down by 15 points, and then we'll do something. Everybody with me so far? NVIDIA is not selling. Oh, what the hell? Sold. Okay, so that was NVIDIA. We got out of NVIDIA. Let's just get out of this completely so it doesn't come in our way. Then we have Roku. This is actually a calendar, and Roku is going down. Let us look at the chart of Roku. This is where we are. This was the middle point. Our break evens are way out there, so we don't really have to worry too much at this point in time. 8:20, that is today. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Uh-oh. Go all the way here, that's even better. So as far as Roku is concerned, we could do something right now, but we really don't need to, right? Because we are still, by the way, let's look at a chart of Roku as well. Oh, wow. Okay, obviously, I think it's going to go down even more. So we're at 135, it is at 133.6. So just to be on the safe side, I mean, you don't have to do that, but even if you do, it won't matter. I'm going to just add the 130 put calendar below the current price. So 6th September is right here and 15th November. We are going to 130. So up above we have a call calendar, down below we'll go with a put calendar. And 6th September to 15th November. It will cost us a lot, but this is what our graph will look like. And that's not too bad. If we get, oh, we got filled. So we had 135 calendar. Now we also have the 130 calendar. Then here we have Alibaba, which is calendars already. But if you wish to start from scratch, we can get out of this and start from scratch. I am perfectly okay with that. This is the SPX. It used to be a double butterfly, but now it's only this short 3 left. Oh, okay. Yeah, the screen needs to warm up a little, you know. Then we have calendar. Oh, we have nothing here. We have a strangle in IWM. We have nothing here. We have nothing here as well. We have a calendar in Baidu, an uneven calendar actually in Baidu. So since we have still 150 days left to go, we could do something with this, or we can get out and start from scratch. Your call. So I'm converting a calendar into a diagonal because I didn't hear nobody say nothing. NVIDIA is, I thought we got out of NVIDIA, didn't we? Okay. Let's get out of this now. Okay, Baidu, we have 2 long puts and 1 short put. Maybe while it was going down, we decided to do something, but now let us add 1 more short put to Baidu. And I do not know what's 24 days out. 13th September. And we have 104 put. Okay, so we have a calendar in Baidu. We have a double calendar in Alibaba. We have a calendar in Roku. This, by the way, is the first time in my life that I'm trading this stock called Roku. I've heard of it before, but I do not know what it is all about. But we'll trade it. Normally, I wouldn't trade something that I don't really know. But from what I understand, at least that's what my daughter was telling me. This is some sort of a streaming video service, etc., something like that. And since we humans seem to be hell-bent on spending all our time watching things, chances are it'll do very well. So we have Roku, that's a calendar. We have Alibaba, that's a double calendar. And we have Baidu, which is also a calendar. We are not really spending too much money yet. Right now, what is up? MDT is up, but that's because it came out with earnings. Netflix is down. SQ, Terra. Oh, wow. Look at this TTD. It is up. This TTD is a weird stuff. The Trade Desk Inc. Okay. So it's called the Trade Desk Inc. I still do not know what exactly it does. See, this is a pin bar. So this is actually sort of it seems to be, how shall I say it, consolidating. See, each bar seems to be overlapping the previous bar. If we look at, oh, look at this. 51, 52, 50, 51, 61%. Any idea why? Or is this so new that nobody really knows what it's going to do and that is why this is happening? It can't be that new. 2016. Or we know that SPX went down quite a bit today. The Russell went down quite a bit today. So if you look at SPX, so it is at this zone right here. This part all the way to this part, all the way down to here is the zone. And it seems to be right in it. 2909. So let us just go ahead and place a trade at 2910. Yeah, meaning literally at the money. So we will go, say, 20 days out and go to 2910. We will go to 2910. And I mean, again, I generally prefer put calendars, but up to you if you guys want. Let me just show you something first. So we are here. A put calendar at 2910, 20 days out to, say, 86 days out. Now let's just do it 58 days out. Yeah, 18, no. What was the other one? Okay, 18th October. Oh, shut up. What is this? 18th October, from 9th October to 18th October. 2910. That will cost us 3,300 times, let's just do 3, so about 10K. Ignoring quotes. Okay. So we have a calendar in Baidu, Alibaba, Roku, SPX. Oh, we made 45 bucks already. So now in SPX, this is what we'll do. So this is cool. It is like right in the middle. Our break evens are, enough points away. This is plus 10. Minus 10.8. Very weird. 29 to 32, and this goes from 29.09 to 28.99. This is not right. Something is wrong again. How can it be 20 points away? Oh, should be minus 10. Oops. Percent. That is very weird. Okay. That's much better. 32 to the upside and 26.18 to the downside. 300 bucks on either side is our break even. Not that we are going to wait until it goes all the way there. We will do something once it gets here or here. Any other underlyings that you all would prefer to trade? No? Yes? Any big ones like Google, Amazon? I was about to say CMG, but CMG doesn't really have too much volume. Or any small ones, like SPY and IWM. You can literally go with like 1,000 contracts and you'll get filled. I will confess that I have never gone above a total of 343 calendars at a time. That was the highest that I reached. Then I decided that I would rather have a lower number of calendars, but calendars in multiple underlines. So I was only doing spiders and IWM in those days. Now, oh yeah, let's do IWM, shall we? Oh, sorry, IBM, not IWM. Pin bar, this guy is going down at 132. Let's do the 130 put calendar in IBM. 18th October is how 59 days. Okay, that'll do. $2.54. Let's analyze this, shall we? Now, currently the price is at 132, 133. It is coming down today quite a bit. Actually, yesterday was a pin bar. We should have had a bearish calendar yesterday, but that's fine. We are going to have it today. I have a feeling that it's going to come down here and sort of just waffle around like this for a few days, maybe even like this for a week or two before doing something or not. We know what we are going to do and what's going to happen and why we are going to do what we are going to do. So this is 254. So we are spending 2,500 bucks. Should we get filled? Okay. Something is wrong with my machine today. So we have a calendar in SPX. We have a calendar in Roku. We have a double calendar in Alibaba. And we have a calendar turned diagonal in Baidu. In fact, because we still have 150 days left to go, let's do this. Right now, Baidu looks like this on the analysis graph. It looks way down here because all the previous trades where we collected cash is not included here. That's fine. But essentially, our delta right now is negative, and Baidu is going through the roof for whatever reason. And even though it may be going through the roof, it is a red bar high, which means I am more inclined to think that it's going to come down. Look what has happened over the last few times. Red bar high, the price literally remained within this big red bar and then went down. Red bar high, 2 bars, it remained within the red bar and then it went down. Red bar high goes down for the next 3 days. Red bar high in the middle of everything still goes down. Red bar high goes down. So if we base our, all this is the way people behave, right? And people's behavior doesn't change overnight. Heck, people's behavior doesn't change over decades. So every time that we have seen a red bar high, the next few days or weeks, the market has gone down. Then we see a green bar low and the market goes up. Here was a red bar high, the market went down just a little bit. Up, down, up, low, the market goes up. Red bar high, the market comes down. Green bar low, the market goes up. This is a pin bar. Then this thing drops like a rock. And I'm sure, all the other trade shit that is going on may well be the cause of it, or just the words that people were spouting regarding the trade shit might well be the cause of it, but we don't care. Essentially, if people are panicking that Baidu is going to suffer, they are going to bail out. And this is what's going to happen. If people think that things are okay, then this will happen. It seems to be happening right now. So as long as we are covered on both sides, we don't care which way Baidu goes, right? So in Baidu, we currently have the 100-104 put diagonal. Baidu is going up through the roof. Today is a red bar high. So the price is at 110. So let us just go ahead and add a 110 call, sorry, put or a call calendar, doesn't matter. Let's just stick to put because we already have puts here. So we will go to 110 put calendar. We are selling the 6th September. No, let's sell the 13th. And let us buy 17th January 2020. Wow. So now it'll look like this. Prior to this, it looked like this. Now it looks like this. For us to climb above the zero line here, actually, for all I know, considering that we've been selling on Baidu over the last okay, year to date is 668 minus. Not too bad. Okay, so if we add the 110, right now it is at 110, and I'm purposely doing at the money because based on the chart, see, there it goes again. Based on the chart, it would appear that Baidu is going to go down over the next day or 2 or 3. So as it is without this, our delta is slightly negative. With this, it goes slightly more negative because it is slightly above 110. That was a real fast fill. So delta is minus 4.96. And so we have a calendar and a diagonal. We have a calendar in IBM. What else we got? So we have a calendar in Baidu, a calendar in Alibaba. Three days. Shouldn't we be rolling this? I thought we did. And personally, I am very fond of the rut when it comes to calendars. Actually, I'll trade calendars on everything, but and it is exactly at 1500. So we'll do a long-term calendar. We'll go 30 days out. I'm going to do the 1500 put calendar. And I will go out to 20th December. It'll cost us $6,200 to place this trade. 400, sorry. So let us do this. 5 calendars, 16K. We are giving 5 cents more, but it's still not getting filled. So we have calendars in SPX. We are putting on a calendar in the RUT. We have calendar in the IBM where we have already made 20 bucks, 21 bucks, 22 bucks. We have a calendar in Roku, a very negligible delta. We are up. We have a a very weird calendar in okay, we have put and put, call and calls. Okay. And now our delta is slightly significantly negative and Alibaba is going down. We just got filled in the rut calendar. Since everything here is calendars, we have a calendar in Netflix. Baidu, Alibaba. Okay, so then we have this has been going on for a while. Netflix is a new one. We started at 300 puts. RUT is a new one. 1500. It's exactly at 1500. Alibaba has been around for a while. We will continue playing this. Roku has been around for a little while. And IBM is a new one. We spent $253 buying Power Effect. We have made 27 already. How much did we spend on this damn thing? 385 minus 1, 285 minus 30 is 255. It's $2,550 is what we spent. Now it's at 132.9, so it's literally between 130 and 135, but it's going down today. So I'm saying that maybe it'll continue to go down. And again, it doesn't mean that it will. People tend to forget the use of my use of the word maybe. Yeah, but I mean, we are right here at a level of support. I think this level or this level, or maybe even this level, which is right in the middle of this gap. So maybe this level, who knows? So yeah, this could come all the way down to 124 or not. But we are okay either which way. We know what to do, when to do it, and all we have to do is to do it. That's it. So we have SPX, IBM, Roku, Alibaba, and the RUT. All right, this time we are going to look at the charts and we are going to trade Apple. And this time I don't care. I'm going to end up making money on Apple. Pin bar, 210. Current price is at 211.32. There is a gap here. Earnings are nowhere in the near future. Okay, so I'm just going to go to in Apple. And because I want ample time, I'm going to go out 31 days.
Yeah.
And I'm going to buy me a calendar. So the short is 31 days out and the long,
It looks like
15th November, 87 days.
Secondary is going to swap again and go down.
Let's not go berserk.
Well, it's just kind of in a transitionary zone because,
Yeah, it's transitional now. It's not confirmed one way or the other,
yeah,
but it signaled up this morning.
Any
Yeah.
underlying that,
And now the slope is
negative.
6.06.
oh, I was saying NDX and earnings play on Urban.
And it only needs to be 620.
What
Negative
is
620 to switch the
Urban Outfitters?
around. So it's
Oh,
bouncing around a little bit between
Positive and negative.
or BN?
0.10.08 and 0.17 top slope
Oh,
change.
really?
So it was 0.07
Let me see. Let me mute everybody here.
Right.
when the signal wave was 590, negative 590.
Right.
So we're
Okay, everybody other than me is muted. So Urban Outfitters, you said they are coming out with earnings? Oh, yeah. On 8/20. Oh, that's today. So literally in 2 hours times. Okay, we could look what happened last time. It dropped like a rock. Prior to that, it dropped like a rock. So in this case, even though this might be, so are you talking about calendars, Mark, or any, shall we say, earnings trade? For example, if we go 3 days out, literally 3 days out, it's at 21, right? We buy a call and we buy a put. In other words, we buy a straddle. The whole thing is going to cost us $220. And considering that we only have 3 days left, our profit potential is not unlimited, but it is significantly higher than $2.26. That a good trade? Let's find out. Earnings straddle. This was a straddle, right? Yeah. We might not get filled because there could be a lot of people waiting. By the way, what was the, oh, enough volume, so that's not too bad. See, today is too late to do this sort of things because the prices are already inflated. A straddle or a strangle or a calendar or anything for that matter, we should have done it like 3-4 weeks ago. In fact, today, one of the best things to do on this thing is what is called a reverse butterfly. So for example, you would go to the current price, which is 21, and literally say, sell a butterfly. 0.5 width. The cost is 0. And if you were to then go and look at the risk profile, it would look like this. Yep, we would not make too much money. I mean, we are doing this hoping that it'll blast off one way or the other. But because of the very high implied walls, we have nothing above the 0 line at all. But had we done this trade literally like say 5-7 days ago, we actually would have collected a credit and we would have had a potential to make some money. But again, this is only 50 cents. What if you were to go down to say $1 on this side and $1 on the other side? Even then, we won't make any money. As I said, it's a little too late. No, we just, well, yeah, we would, but again, we want like 50 cents, 30 cents. But look at the, we are already collecting a credit of 7 cents. And then on top of that, we can collect another $1.78 if it just keeps on going to the upside, or $2.60 if it keeps on going to the downside. If it stays right here, we walk away with a credit of just 7 cents. Make sense? So let's see if we get filled on this. Chances are we won't. But so credit is $14. Our maximum loss is $186. This expires on 23rd August, which is 3 days time. So we'll see. 186. We may lose 186. And these things happen. So, but this is a defined risk trade. We know exactly how much we can lose. And so, and we are okay with, you know, $1.86. But this would have been a great trade as a calendar had we done it. Actually, we should try this just for the heck of it. 21, 3 days out, we are at 21. August to say 6 September, it would cost us 20 cents. This is what the trade would look like. Why not? Let's put this one on too. No, let's just put one. That way we know exactly how much we spend. 20 bucks. And 2 cents is our buying power effect, 0.02. The cost is 20. So here we are hoping that the short put that we sold 23rd August, the walls will get sucked out of it completely. It probably has been sucked out. And essentially we are saying that we should make at least 20 cents on theta by 23rd August, by the end of 23rd August. Everybody with me so far? So, no, that hasn't been filled yet, right? Urban is, so again, we have Baidu, we have a double calendar on Baidu. We need to recover 1066, or at least that's what we think. But we really need to recover 668 bucks. That's how much we are down so far. Netflix, oh, 299, now it's down to 299.20. It was 299 point something. But that's okay. We have ample time, unless Netflix goes down by another 10 points tomorrow. We have the Russell, 1499. We are exactly at 1500. So we are literally at the money. This is going down. Alibaba, price is down. We have made some today. Roku, we are doing okay. Delta is more or less neutral. In fact, if the market crashes, I think people like Roku, who are selling entertainment, so to speak, will probably end up making more money. And all beer companies and liquor companies make a lot of money when the market drops like a rock. In fact, one of my trades in the old days was TAP, which was Molson Coors Brewing Company. Those of you who have known me since the Sheridan days know I showed this trade a couple of times. And Molson also is another one that has this habit of doing this weird stuff. See this? I mean, what reason has Molson to go down during Christmas season? Right? Seriously. That's when everybody drinks. So you should be making more money during the Christmas season. Or maybe this is when they started drinking on the 24th. Then the market went up. I would have thought that people would be busy buying the beer in those days over here. But yeah, this is another good one. It also has a pretty good, volume has gone down quite a bit now. But they do have weeklies. I was trading this when they did not have weeklies. But again, in this case, so we have 1, 2, So Baidu and Netflix. Russell is 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 trades. And Urban just got filled. So 8 trades. Oh, wow. What the hell is this? We did multiple stuff in Urban. So we have 23rd August, 23rd August. Then we have 23rd August. Interesting. I guess my hands were moving much faster than my brain because we did some stuff here. So we made a mistake. Let's see whether we come out ahead or not. We have -2 calls, +5 calls. And so we have actually minus total of 4 short calls and 5 long calls. And we have 1 long put. 17 days out. All the rest is 3 days out. Okay, let's see how it works out. I mean, Urban Outfitters, summer is coming or is already here in some respects. People will be out there buying clothes. Normally, I would always have some of the big ones like Google or Amazon trades, but it's fine. We have Baidu, Urban, Rut is big enough. Then the other 2. We have Alibaba, we have Roku, IBM, and we have made money in IBM, $33 on a total buying power effect of 272. So in a portfolio margin account, in less than 10 minutes, we have made 10% already. And people look at me and say, calendars don't work. So then we have 29.10. Oh, this guy is going down. We put this trade when it was at 29.09. Now it's at 29.05. It's okay though. So this will be our calendar trade, calendar account, so to speak. And when we started, it was at 450.626. Let Tony be the scribe this time. Tony's not here today. I should have known. Okay, so let us see. Any other questions? Anything else that you think we should be doing here? Anything else that you think we should be doing here? This should be an interesting trade. Okay, in that case, we have about 39 minutes, no, 49 minutes to do our fire drills and other things. 1 sec. Let me have a. I did not. Did I look at Tesla earlier? Yeah, I did. Ooh. Yeah, I think Tesla could just zone around for a while. But we'll see. Okay, so if there are no more questions, let us go and work on our live accounts, do whatever we need to do, and then figure out what to do next week. So, any questions before we adjourn? Any suggestions before we adjourn? Okay. I shall see you all next week. Until then, have fun. Market is going down. See you guys.